Well, let's see if this does it. Uh-oh, we shut down a different screen. So let me pull that screen back up. Hold on just a second. I need to know if y'all can see me. And that's what I'm going to go over here to find out what you're seeing, if you're seeing me at all. I think you are. Yes? Is it working? Oh, no. We lose an hour? It seems like forever since I've caught a live. Been missing you. Oh, Mama B drilling. How are you doing? Okay, I'm here. We're here. Okay, dokie. J-Paul was taking a nap. And apparently me trying to get last minute restocks in before my live wasn't a good thing because I went right up to the wire and then things went haywire. So, oh gosh, hold on. Yeah, I wasn't quite ready for this. Better? There we go. There we go. Okay. My feet are on the grounding mat. Yes, they are. However, my door was left open, so we'll see how that goes with the sound. If there is a attic fan on out there, if y'all hear it, if that sound bothers y'all in the background, let me know because the door got left open. So if not, I will shut that down. Now, this says that Muttnut commented first, which is weird because when I first went in, I only saw Vaughn's. So it is hashtag Vaughn tonight. That's what I'm set up for. That's hashtag VONNE. And her name, she says she pronounced it Vaughn. So that's what we're going with tonight. That is the $15 coupon code. She's in Aurora. Beautiful all day. She didn't drive anywhere, says Vaughn. I thought she had also said she took a day off to look at the snow or something. I don't know. Let's see what else we're going to give away. Okay. Oh, yeah, we still have Mr. Purple Hippo. That's right. We have a Purple Hippo. We'll get some things out here so we can have those ready. So winner can have a choice of the trash drill holder, Purple Hippo. He's beautiful. Or some release papers from Crafts with Crashley. These are Shine Bright with Sparkler release papers. So that's tonight's giveaway. The winner gets a choice of one of those. Oh my gosh. So tonight is kind of like what my whole week's been going as. So we'll get into that in a minute. Let's see who's here. So Muttnut was the first to comment. Apparently, sorry, I missed that. It didn't show it here on StreamYard. Then Vaughn, there's Penny Swanson. Welcome in. Crafting with Jay. Had a great week. I finally tried my grounding mat that I ordered in January. Well, good for you. Hope that bird doesn't poop on my squashmallows. I know, right? We had to try to get him off pretty quickly. He flew right up there. He flew right up there, and they couldn't get him down. I was hoping the same thing. There's Sandy's Crafting Corner in Beach City Boutique. Miss Kelly Rains. I got another one of yours designed this week. One of them was, I think, written up this week. I got one tonight, and I got another one designed this week as well. Diamond Painting Dude is in the house. If you've got notification of in-stock product and you still want some sparklers, you may want to wait because I just had enough time to insert the S before the live, and I will try to insert the sparklers if I have time after the live. So we got many boxes in, not all of them actually, but a lot. Okay, let me go find the pictures of the boxes. Let me show y'all what we have in that needs to be checked in. It's been a doozy of a week, folks, a doozy. So these are a few inside the garage door there. Not that many. Here's more inside the garage. That's starting to add up there. I think there was 24 in that in the first batch. And then where is the other? Here is the latest batch. There we go. That is the latest batch. So that's a bunch of more. I think it's like 30. Something like that. That's like 30 more. We're still missing some because we were due to have 70 in. So it's not all of them, but it's most of them. So Miss Cheryl G has decided she's going to make it tomorrow and stay a few days and try to help us get this job checked in. So these are things we've been out of stock of for a long time, like glitter 500 or 154, those type of things. So we are going to hopefully, I think Pixie does 779, stuff like that that's been out of stock for a while. So the garage is overfilled and Miss Cheryl's coming this week. So we just made that decision tonight, just a couple of hours ago. Yeah. So that's just a little bit of our week. I'll keep going into that in a little bit, but that just reminded me of that. So there you go. Mr. Dude's in the house. There's Kim here. Kim C. Thoraya is here. And Miss Cheryl G is in too. Who is first today? Well, it's going to be Vaughn. Angie from Aussie. Oh, yeah. I wonder what Teemaw has in for us today. Can't wait to see this week's new releases. There's Angie. I think, Angie, are you the one I just worked on your order today? Colleen Fisher, Joanna Wright, Lauren Newsom, Vaughn. I thought it was Cheryl, but now I can't see my comments. So, okay. Okay. See, Vaughn, I knew it. I knew you were first because you said something about the snow and then it disappeared. So I don't know what happened there or why, but you were the first. So maybe I'm not crazy. I don't know. Chrissy Outlaw's there. There's Trudy, Melissa Hutt, and there's Bonnie. Marion Lakecraft is there. And I think I did one of your orders today, Marion. I had to go help upstairs a little bit. And honestly, they need my help a lot of it, but I'm still busy doing other things. But we are now, again, 2 weeks behind in order. Sorry, just giving that public service announcement. We need to change the website. I meant to give J-Paw a note on that. We are officially 2 weeks behind again on orders. We have been overwhelmed, and this week has posed a few other issues that I'll get to in a minute. Dip in time. It's the E.T. birdie, right? Amy was here. Linda Kendall, Debbie Peters. Happy Friday. Garden Craft and Crystal B is in the house. One of your orders went out today, Miss Crystal B. Kiki, how are you doing, Miss Kiki? Annette Catalano. Yep, that was a bird up in there. Just got a notification. Twisted Emerald is back in stock. Very good. That is exactly what I was doing. Angie is putting things in stock. Heather Keever. And that's another thing. If you have any outstanding orders and you see in stock notifications, we are going to respectfully ask you to place a new order. My time is being spent in front of the computer doing customer service, which means adding to orders, combining orders, and we are too far behind to continue to do that. So if you see some out of stock, now exceptions might be like Australia orders. I would probably be willing to add a couple of items to those orders if it's not too many, etc. Otherwise, we can work something out like that. But otherwise, if your orders are more than a day apart, etc., it is becoming extremely difficult to continue to combine orders that are a week apart. It's getting harder and harder with the details. We've had some sick employees, and that is setting us behind. So yeah, we need some grace, please, and mercy from you guys with a lot of patience as well and understanding. So Great White North, there's a Becky and Karen H, and there's Miss Sana. Howdy, everyone. We made it to the weekend once again, didn't we, Lori Crafty Dog Mom? Yes, we did. There's Miss Leanne. Likely, Kay Perez saying hello. Lisa Hunt, howdy. There's Miss Mary's making it in. Mary had surgery this week. So Mary's in the house and she had surgery. I'm hoping tomorrow, which I think tomorrow's the third day. I hope it ain't today. I'm thinking tomorrow's the third day. I'm hoping it is not as bad as everyone says. Sherry Jones. It's 2 in Saturday afternoon there in Melbourne. Cool. Gonna try real hard not to pass out. Sick kids and very little sleep the last few days. Oh, Melissa, I'm sorry to hear that. Danielle, bonsoir, bonsoir. Rhonda with Heath, welcome in. Glad to see you here. Heidi Lees is there. Ooh, I don't know if we're in the path of storms. We've had storms all week long. Yeah. Lisa's in the house. She's still running with them scissors. And Miss Melanie, howdy, Miss Mel. I appreciate you and all my mods. Oh, just got restock notification also. Yes, I'm trying. Thanks, Matt. You're right. That's what I was trying to do. Ooh, Tammy Simon's here. There's Miss Sarah Ann. Nancy Lazaretto. Ah, Kate, don't forget to set them clocks back, she says. Marla Morris, your order went out today as well. Carla Jimenez and Marcel. There's Brenda B. Drillin. I've been missing you too, sweetheart. I saw your the bracelets today. Is that the right one, or is that's maybe somebody else? Is that maybe somebody else? Brittany? That might be Brittany. Sorry, I got that mixed up. Peggy Westrom is here. There's Connie, Christine McClellan, Robin Pennington. There we go. Miss Eve is here. Miss Eve, where be you? Okay. They can hear me. We're going through that already. Tammy's in the house. Howdy, Miss Tammy. All righty. There's Vicky, different Vicky. And Miss Carissa is here. She's getting to put down some big sparklers for squares on her Ever After diamond painting by Molly Harrison, Star Showers, or something like that. It's going out tonight, so I'll show y'all which one she's doing there. Anita. Howdy, Miss Anita. You holding it together down there in Mississippi? Tamara's here. Okay, K's 722. Billy A is here. Urban Stitchcraft. That's a newer name. Welcome in. Maxine Kirkpatrick. Y'all, I don't even know if I like looking in the mirror anymore. I know I'm thinking, what are these things right here that's starting to come on? I don't know. Are these jowls? Am I actually starting to get jowls? I don't know. Is chewing gum making it worse? I need to know. I'll stop chewing gum today if it's making that get worse. Does chewing gum make that get worse? I don't know. Maybe it's just age, period. I don't know. Sherilyn, 75, is here. Chris Brumman, glad you made it in. Yes, I am. Beach City Boutique again. Let's see. Everybody's saying howdy, which is awesome. That is strange because when I came in, there was like 5 or 6 comments. See, okay, at least I wasn't crazy. It wasn't the first one. I knew there someone else. So it was Vaughn that was first, but again, it's kind of screwy tonight. Hopefully things will be okay. There's Dark Knight. There she is. There. All these. Carrie Phillips is here. Kathy Mosier, newer name. If I'm skipping you, it ain't on purpose. Just seeing all the names. I want to welcome you into the chat. There's Miss Carrie Robinson. I love how she has been working with Miss Cheryl G. I didn't have to be in the process this week at all as far as reviewing the ES. And that was very nice. Very nice, a little break. Okay, Vaughn did take the day off. I'm naughty. See, I thought that was your first comment. You said you took your day off to enjoy the snow, which is what I thought you said. So there's Miss Diamond Painting Nurse. Phil and Gracie is here. Flora Star. Got a lot of nice names. Michelle Hunter. Jeanette is here. Gigi is in the house. Margaret Mall. Yes, a hippo. Tina needs a vanilla hit. I need a hit, and I don't think this jar is doing good no more. Let's see. There's a little bitty faintness left. Oh, I forgot. Okay. Okay, that's going to lead into something. Hold on. Oh, I forgot there is something in there that smells more like vanilla, because let me tell you what happened this week. So one of my sons, Isaiah, he's one of the people that bags, and he's been helping with orders and trying to learn more overall what to do. He's been writing the ES or posting the ES and getting them bundled. There you go, bundling the ES on the site. Anyway, he's been seeing a gal for about 5 months now. We got to meet her in the first of this year, and he asked her to go study with him this last weekend. So that is something new that happened this week. And of course, he just said dating. Can you date me? We used to call it go and study. So that's what he did this week. And of course, our older children called it courting. That's what our older children did, courting with the intent to marry if all things work out. So that happened this past weekend. And what he did, he was very romantic. I don't think he sent me the pictures. Shucks, I should have him send me the pictures. But they went to a park, and he had made her some roses out of vacuum cleaner straw things, except for they're real fuzzy and look like velour these days. And he made these roses that he had to put together, and he made them into a bouquet. And then he went and wrote her a note on he took a piece of paper and he dyed it with vanilla and coffee grinds, and that's what smelled so good. It smelled like cake. But he wrote a letter on that, will you be mine or something? I don't know the whole thing. Anyway, she said yes, and he was so romantic and blah blah blah. So next weekend we get to play games with her family, so we get to know them a little bit better. But that happened this week, and you're talking about the vanilla mat. That reminded me of that I need to stuff he had some leftover papers that he was testing. I'm going to stuff those in there, and hopefully the scent will last. I hope they didn't throw the leftover ones away. So that was all about a vanilla hit right there. That's what happened. So pipe cleaners, yes, they are pipe cleaners, but these are pipe cleaners like I've never seen before. They look real fluffy, like velour. So when he made these flowers, I was very impressed. I'm doing it that way, very impressed. I will ask him. He's gone right now. Again, he's staying gone a lot these days. I can't imagine why, right? I'm going to ask him to send me pictures so I can show y'all. Me pics of the flowers. Okay. There we go. We'll see if he gets that where he's at. He's out tonight at a fish fry or something like that. I don't know. Yes, Tammy. Okay, so Tammy Simon's in Colorado too. I think that's where Vaughn is right now. Barbara Thompson is here. Becky Holloway. Koopa Kai is in the house. They're going to have Diamonds in the Rough again in April. Her and Tracy and Ditzy. I don't know if there was somebody else. Was there, Jenny? I don't know. Oh, and Danielle over at Poshy Pins. She is one of the admins over at Poshy Pins. You should go join her. I'm going to show you one of the pins I got in from Poshy Pins tonight. If you haven't been there, you should. Let's see. Angie said she'd be in heaven with all the drills. I don't know. It's a dirty mess to check in. Serenity and I did all the hard work last week. If y'all remember, last time it took last Friday night or Friday, it took 6 hours that one day to go through the other half of all the samples they sent. Now, the good thing is when me and Serenity agonize and go through all these samples and make decisions ahead of time, checking it in is just the physical process of opening them, getting out bags for the containers, our containers, and then labeling them. So yes, it takes time. Yes, it's a dirty process, but the hard decision-making process has been done. And that I really love the one company that does this for us. So at least that part has been done, and it shouldn't be too hard to check in, just time consuming and back-breaking and nasty, dipping time. A blast hanging out with the sorting of all those boxes. Maybe can do sorting, organizing, labeling in June. We want you to enjoy yourself when you come in June, sweetheart. And by the way, folks, June is sold out. It is booked solid. So our June retreat, that'll be 5 days, is booked solid. We have another 5-day retreat in August. If anyone wants to say, hey guys, let's get together and invite your friends out again, y'all can do that. People have been last year. If you want to reach out to the same group of people or different ones, we would love to have you. We are going to have one in 2 weeks, 2 weeks here, and then again in April. So once a month from now through November, we're going to have retreats at Tall Oaks Retreat Center, which is just 4 miles from our house, and we would love for you to come. Thank you, Anita. I don't know what we're going to do yet, Cheryl. We got to figure that one out. So we will figure it out. But I that crossed my mind again today. I don't know where everybody's going to sleep at all. Yes, Kelly, the B for S. Let me look at this list here. The B for S, Luna, Oasis, River, Seahorse, and Starfish restocked. We still do not have Marina, Mirage, Phoenix, Seaweed, or Splash. So now, as for the sparklers, I have not restocked any from there yet. And we only got in, we got in Flamingo and Luna of those. Now, remember, some of the sparklers / bubbles might be slightly large for all of these condensed grids that companies are doing these days. If so, grab you a bag of the coordinating S for S and just pop them in there every once in a while. You cannot tell when it's done, but it does cause everything to fit better. Okay, let's see. Just see who else is in here. Yeah, okay. So then y'all saw Vaughn first too. Very good. The June is booked now. Chris, sorry about that. 2 hours for me, says Tammy. All's good, says Angie. Okay. It's good to be overwhelmed. That means business. Yes, plus life. Life and business, right? And woo-wee. If I keep talking, there's Kel. Love you, Kel. I wish y'all could come out, Kel. The whole group of y'all that are doing the October one, I wish y'all could come out another time. If there were a possibility, I would love for y'all to do that. Let's see. Gwen's here. Terry Chawza, there you are. Eileen Brock. Howdy, howdy. Miss Cheryl K is in the house. Grace and patience and appreciation for small businesses. I will tell you, not everyone. How Miss Tanya Taylor? Today was your third day, and I'm actually doing pretty good. Woohoo! That's good news, Mary. I was hoping so. I got my days mixed up. Let's see. Terry got all your sparklers order in today. 5 metric tons worth. So excited to sort through them tomorrow. Oh, good. Peggy loved her mystery box with Ticket to Ride. Oh, that's good to hear. Let's see. Oh, Kel changed her name. It's now Ridiculous Kel. Howdy, Lisa Noof. How are you doing? Okie dokie. Everybody saying bonsoir. There's more ordering going on over there. Auntie's son is there. Laura got one of her orders and have already used some quads. Way to go. Yes, I showed the boxes, Cheryl. A ton. Donna B, there you are. Crashley has a weird neck exercises thing you could try. I thought I pulled my, what do you call it? One of your ribs out. When one of your ribs in the back is out. It was really hard for me to take a breath last night. And I'm like, oh, shoot. So I saw something on YouTube and did some sort of stretches and it got better. And so far it's better. I feel just a little bit now, but not hanging up like it was. Like it was really hard to take a breath. It's been a bad week for Sarah Ann. We had a family tragedy on Wednesday and we are just trying to get by moment. Prayers for our family and our broken hearts would mean the world. Oh, Sarah Ann, I'm so sorry to hear that. Is that immediate in your household or immediate family outside your household? Show the drills again? Sure. I'll show them again, Miss Cheryl G. Let me find them. Where are they? Taking a lot of pictures this week, folks. Okay, here we go. These are the ones in the garage right there. I had to unbox the Diamond Art Club. There we go. There's these. That was the first batch of 24 that had come in. But this was the last batch right there. So there's the last batch. I don't even know how many it is. I haven't even counted them. So we don't even know if they're all here or not. That is all part of, we do have to make sure they're all here. Let's see. Yes, we're in the same. Sarah Ann, I feel you. We are in the same state here. Thoughts with you and yours. Oh, Kel loves her imperfect, perfect hippo. Oh, thanks, Kel. I don't remember which one you got. All the ones I've sent out that aren't quite perfect, they still do their job, don't they? They do. Still hold those drills. Oh, goodness. We went pretty steady, huh? Pipe cleaners, that's right. And if I miss any of your comments, it ain't on purpose, folks. Channel pipe cleaners. Oh, okay. Let's see. You got it right. Ditsy's and Tracy's DP World and myself are co-hosting the Diamonds in the Rough. There you go. We're happy, Teemaw, because this is the first measurable snow in Denver this winter. No way. You mean we got more snow than you guys? That's weird. That's weird. Oh, good to see, Angie. You've tried Poshy Pens. Yes. Remind me, I made a coupon code for Caitlin today because she's the only one signed up for March and April. But anybody who comes to the retreats, they will obviously get free shipping coupons and your stuff will be delivered at the retreat. And I need to make those coupon codes as the bookings come up. Let's see. Here, I think the comment got lost too. Anyway. Oh, hi, Gail. I'm glad you are here. Yay. Oh, okay. Crafting the Great White North, you're one that signed up, huh? I'm sorry, I can't keep all of these names coordinated with real names. Tanis is here. Your dad's brother. Okay, your uncle. Okay, gotcha. No DPing for a bit. Car accident past Monday. Oh, Tammy, I'm so sorry. Oh, y'all, don't you hate big life events? I mean, we had some life events this week, and they all take time and energy, but big ones, they just blow you out of the water, and then you got to find what is the new normal. It's not fun. Howdy, Will. How are you doing? And Kim's got a new groove. Ooh, were you hurt, Tammy? I mean, you're here, so how hurt were you? Oh, Thoraya got her froggy hippo. He has little painted eyes. That's right, I did do that. 70 again Monday. It was very warm today, and we went walking. Okay, thanks, Caitlin. Lots of bruising and muscle issues. You sprained your right wrist, says Timmy. Sorry about that. Yes, please do that. Rest and heal quickly. Okay, I must have skipped a lot because I got finally caught up, but sorry about that if I missed all your comments. Howdy, Fast Punch. See you in there. So, whoo, alrighty. So another thing that Rolo, the ragdoll accessories are finally in. Oh, way to go, Laura. I'm so glad. I think I told you about getting the gargoyle gecko in that Gideon got, a new guy. Well, he wanted me to come and hold him or her or something. So I had to set up time yesterday to do that. Here's the little guy right there. I sat on the bed to hold him or her. He keeps calling her. I'm not quite sure what it is, to be honest with you. I mean, I don't know. But there it is. And I'll be honest, guys, doesn't it look like a little alligator? It's called a gargoyle gecko. If they drop their tail, it will regrow. It'll get a little bit brighter orange when she gets. So he's only had her 2 weeks. And to me, it looks like she's like a little alligator. That's what it looks like. But it was fun holding her, and I talked to her, etc. I don't know. Here's Gideon. He might not like y'all seeing this. He don't know I took it. There's Gideon trying to get her out of the cage. And he even bought a bigger cage for her so she can move around. But she doesn't move around a lot. She's still getting used to everything at 2 weeks old. Billy A., you love lizards, huh? Oh, goodness gracious. So we did that. And then today, I opened the door, and here's all the Amazon deliveries out there. And I'm like, what? I didn't do all that. What's going on? So 2 of them are neck massagers from Josiah. I'm not sure for whom. I don't know. Obviously, there's a diamond painting from New Zealand there, and the rest were gifts. So my friend, she sent me some pens, which y'all know I love office supplies, and pink and purple. It's beautiful. And she sent me some house slippers and a sweatshirt. They're not in here. And this, because I didn't keep them on my desk. And this cup that says Soul Sister right there. Isn't that cute? So I said, well, this is perfect to fill with drills, because I would hate to drop this and break it, but if I fill it with drills, then it'd be really pretty. So I think that's what I'm going to do, is fill it with drills. But she was very thoughtful and sent me some nice surprises that I had no idea about. So that was nice to find those today in the sun. Did y'all see that sunshine? So I actually sat in the sun for just a handful of minutes and opened the packages there. So that was fun. That Brandon Starr, my absolute favorite pen. Really? I need to leave that on the desk. Inner Gel RTX liquid gel pen. Smoothest writing ink, quick drying ink. So anyway, I would fill it with iced coffee. I would probably drop it and break it, to be perfectly honest. So I think I will fill it with drills, because I think it'll be very pretty, seeing that it's a glass. So looky here. These came in too. This is Milo the Cat by Aristocatty. Look at that, by Aristocatty. So this is Milo the Cat, a round one. These are new from Diamond Art Club on Amazon. So these came in quick. This one is for a friend. It's Mouse. I don't generally get Minnie or Mickey Mouse unless I like them, but this one I like because I like the flowers. Starting to storm in Mississippi. Gail says she can't complain, doing pretty good. And howdy, Miss Wendy. Welcome in. Oh, and look at here. So this hedgehog cutie, this is a square. There's not a whole bunch of little square ones. I mean, it's not teen-icey. It's a 32. It's not one of focus. 32 by 37. So it's a little one. Oh, you know, like a 30 by 40, really. And this was on Amazon, but it is a square, which I like. We hit the 42 degree this week, and I was all excited to not sit in the sun. It was a bit chilly. In science with my kids, we learned that starfish can detach their arms to evade a predator and then regenerate the arm. Some can regenerate an entire body from a detached arm. Wow. You never said what colors you would like a spun acrylic painting in. Rainbow? Yes. Rainbow, sparkles, yeah, glitter. See, was that what you're talking about when we say like spun acrylic painting? Is it something like that? Or is it one that's on an actual spinner? So my daughter made this one for me. It was neon colors. And then, yes, rainbows, neons. Love that a lot. Oh, there's my gum. I found my gum. It was under the diamond paintings. Maybe I should throw that one away and not save it. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay. Those came in this week. Today. I was sitting here thinking I need to eat, but I didn't want to cook. So I made a raisin cinnamon bagel with 1 carb and no sugar with honey. How do you have a bagel with 1 carb? What is it made of? We need more snack size squares, right, Matt? And again, 30 by 40, that's a pretty good. It's not mini, but it is still cute. Milo is sold out. What is Milo? Did I open a Milo? Which one is Milo? My Milo is supposed to arrive on Sunday. Okay, these are the ES from last week that are now bundled this week. Celestial Bloom. Oh, the kitty one is Milo? Maybe because I just said Milo the cat and didn't even remember what I said 2 seconds ago. Yeah, okay. This is Crystal Blue Butterfly. Delicious Delights. Fleeting. Huggable. Oh, he's so cute. That's from Amazon. He might be a little one. Liberty Celebration. That's definitely a bigger one. Night Lights. That one has tons of specialty drills and will come out very special. And you may. Here we go. I love those inner gel pens, by the way. I really like their 0.7 needle point. Ooh, we need to try the 0.7. Oh, this says medium, but it does say 0.7 on it. Is this the one? Is that the one? Never understood why smaller drills on bigger kits and bigger drills for smaller kits should be equal amounts. I'm eating cream cheese and crackers. Favorite snacks is mine now. What are we saying, Matt? I may eat ice cream too. Yes, you got it done on a spinner, and I have sparkle paint. Woohoo! I have 2 cats from Peggy, Collins, Rolo, and I forgot the name of the other. Rolo the ragdoll, and I can't remember it either. Got the Energel Bold. Energel RTX is what this is called. And I don't know. Okay, let's see. Matt, what were you saying? Never understood why smaller drills on bigger kits and bigger drills for smaller kits. I don't know. Yes, Gail. Amy is closing Crystal Canvas Art Design, and stock is going fast. So if you're interested, get it quick. She's moving on the next chapter of life, and I wish her the best. I broke Teemaw. Most giant kits are squares, and most smaller kits are round. Yes, you're right. That I understood. I do get that. Poppy. That's right. That sounds right, Laura. Yes, Crystal Canvas Art Design is going out of business. So if you have ever wanted to try or have skipped buying some, now is the time if there's any in stock. I was going to rush over there and buy some yesterday when I found out. But you know what? I went and looked at my stash, and I have so many in my stash. I probably have well over 100 of Crystal Canvas Art Design, and I have even destashed probably 50 or 60 of them that I told myself I don't need to do that. And I didn't. But you can get all the ones I was going to. Honey pecan cream cheese. I hit send before I finish typing. Gotcha. I ordered 2 stained glass today. There you go, Matt. I love the stained glass ones too. Okay, guys, here are the new ES for this week. Ready? Magical Mermaid. Did I get to kit her up? No, I did not get to kit her up. I did get to diamond paint every day. Hopefully I get to put down a few drills tonight. I don't know what that'll look like the next few days. Maybe I'll just leave it out and diamond and put a few more drills down. Who knows? I did not get to kit her up. I really, really, really wanted to, but I wanted to finish the little dragons first. So she's not kitted up yet, but I hope to get her done. Kitted up soon anyway. Really, Gail? Maybe. My giant poppy is round, says Laura. Who's going out of business? Strawberry. It is Crystal Canvas Art Design. Her kits are all crystal. Here we go, Kelly. Ocean Muse by Kelly Rains and Beach City Boutique. Look at this lady. Beautiful mermaid, perfect for the 2-month mermaid and magic event, and it's going on right now. That was a hard decision which mermaid kit to kit up, but since the Molly Harrison was 2 events, I went with that one. Raccoon City. This big guy is done. There, okay, I was confused. I had Raccoon City up and I looked at the back paper and it said 10 items. I'm like, there's no way Raccoon City is right. But that's because of the back. There's 23 items in this one. This is a very, very big canvas. It's going to be the featured canvas for the Dakota-thon. So we got that out quickly. Share the Magic of Love, a Spangler. Star Showers. There we go. Star Showers, a Molly Harrison and Ever After. And that's where Carissa's putting all of her big S for S down. Muttnut's doing Alice in Wonderland by Dean McAdam for Diamond Art Club. Who's more magical than the Cheshire Cat? Gotcha. Laura, I'm ordering the stained glass flower kit next week. Ooh, good for you. Thank you, Anita, for putting the link up there. There's the link to Crystal Canvas Designs right there. Under the Sea Beauty and Emma Casey and Ever After Diamond Painting. That's a big one too. It's a 45 by 90, but it is so rainbowy and colorful. Undersea Library, another Dakota and another mermaid. I think you can actually start. I could be wrong. Y'all tell me. I don't think you have to have a clean start for Dakota, do you? I don't think so. It's because you could start this one the 2nd month of mermaids and do both. Visions of Valor, another Spangler. All righty, those are the new ES for this week. Thank you, Carrie. Thank you, Cheryl G, for getting those done for us. We surely do appreciate y'all. Okay. Caroline Diamond Painting Shows. Okay, so we talked to Josiah yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Things are moving along. Now, when I say that, I don't mean quickly, but they're moving along. They've gotten some reports back, and he has JAG. So the the lawyers for the Navy are going to try to help him get medical retirement so that he would be covered for the rest of his life by the Navy health care. I think that's TRICARE. I think that's what Cheryl talks about using, I believe. So that's what they're hoping to get, and that's the case they're going to present. I don't know when that is. I don't know how long that will take, but that's the goal, is to try to get medical retirement. There we go. Yeah, TRICARE. That's what he says. Okay, so the week started out with site issues. As some of you noted here last Friday, the site was having issues. So here's what happened. So our plan that we were paying somewhere $150, $180 a month for, I don't know what you call it. J-Paw's not here. Speed on the site. Okay, it's not has anything to do with the internet. It's just how much juice we buy, how much traffic they can handle. Well, we apparently go over a lot, and so they suggested we go up to the next plan, which is $400 a month. Isn't that special. That's so precious. So $400 a month now for that, to try to help with the site overload issues, bandwidth. That's could be very good, Matt. Very good. So yes, medical retirement is TRICARE and also has VA access. Yes, that's what they're trying for, Terry. And bandwidth. Yes. So that now doubled in costs, but hopefully we won't be having any more of those issues. Baby cakes. So, don't you love it, right? Small businesses, as we grow, there's much growing pains, right? We got lots of orders. We have lots of business. Thank goodness. I'm very grateful for that. But it also comes with growing pains. So some other things that are coming up is, I'm sure that you all know, not just even as customers. Over the years, we've been in business now. How long has that been? Are we starting our 7th year? I think we are going to start our 7th year in May. Okay. I think we're almost at our 7th year. I think anyway, we are doing well business wise. However, not everybody realizes we're a small business. They might, like here in the Diamond Art Club group, go to this place and get enhancements. And then they think that if they pay for priority shipping, they will get their order in 2 days. And so I have to field those emails like, no, honestly, right now we are 2 weeks out. So we are 2 weeks out, and that just applies to once we ship your order. So that's the people don't understand that we are a small business. Only we do this. We hardly ever have breathing room. My son, who is about to turn 20 this month, who also now is going steady, is what we call it. He wants a birthday party. Like, we don't give birthday parties anymore. We say, hi, happy birthday. We might have a cake or something, but it's not a big deal. He wants a big deal. So he wants that in a few weeks' time. He wants us to get to know his girl and her family more. I get that. So we have to set aside some time for life and family sometimes too. And that's hard because this is all we do all the time. Well, emails are taking a lot of time, and we have started getting, in this last 6 years, we have rarely ever gotten a chargeback. So if you know what that is, it's a dispute with the billing company or your credit card that you go through to place your order. And they've always been resolved, usually misunderstandings. Occasionally someone's trying to say she didn't get her order when she really did, because they're previous customers and they're shipped to her house and we have proof of that, et cetera. And we win a case like that, but that's few and far between, maybe one a year, maybe. So in the past 2 weeks, we have gotten 6. So I'm getting a little gun shy about opening my emails. That is unheard of. That has never happened to us. Like I said, maybe one a year, and now 6. Now, granted, 3 of them are from one family who, apparently a daughter got a hold of the father's cards, etc. But instead of just working that out with me, he went through the company and said they were fraudulent charges. Well, I'm not sure exactly how to dispute those or not. I'm trying to work with him to get those taken care of. We've taken care of 1 or 2. We've got another one coming back to us, but anyway, we're working with that. But in the meantime of those 3, we wake up and there's more. So someone asked for a refund. They accidentally ordered twice in a row. No big deal. I refunded her immediately that same day. And apparently it didn't go back. But instead of emailing me, she went and did a chargeback. That cost me $30. So now that costs $30 to do. So that hurts. And if that keeps happening, that's going to really hurt everybody. I don't want that to happen. And I did email her and said, hey, I thought I'd refunded this to you. All you need to do is email back, and I want to make sure and go and check things. So anyway, that is another one. That one is fixed now. But there is yet another one. Someone who ordered the end of December and got her order January 12th. It was delivered to her January 12th. Is now disputing that it was a fraudulent charge. Now, granted, I try to give people grace as well as I want grace. So maybe I know I've done this, looked at a credit card statement, go, what on earth is this? I didn't order this, and I call the bank and try to figure it all out. So I'm trying to give her the benefit of the doubt. I've emailed her, I phoned her twice and left messages twice, etc. I found her on Facebook. I'm trying to message her there, but that one's starting to make me wonder, because she wrote on the order, you know, sparklers for my rainbow dragon. So I know she intended to place that order, and it went to her address that I know she lives. So that one is really bad. Well, they don't, Cheryl. They just say, I didn't do it. And they put a dispute on the funds. They take the funds back out of my account, charge me $15 there. Oh, submarine races. Oh, what does that mean? I think that's a joke. I think we talked about that joke, didn't we? 21 would be the big one. Well, who knows? He may or may not be here at 21. And again, he is one of the younger children. So maybe he just feels he hasn't gotten a lot of special one-on-one attention or special things. I don't know. I know we've gone to one of the trampoline parks for him and stuff in the past, but it is really hard to do a special day for everyone in this household who has birthdays. I don't do special days for me or Jay. I mean, it barely ever happens. So it takes a lot of time. When we go someplace and do stuff as family, it takes time. Yeah. They are moving my brother-in-law out of the hospital and rehab center. Yay. That's great. And he lost his leg, huh? Miss Emma Casey, we showed some of yours tonight. Now I'm going to show some more. Hang in there. I've got some to show here. I love these diamond design codes here. So I'm going to show some that I have worked on this week. I know Strawberry because I want to believe she just didn't know, you know, that that kind of thing. But I was told with my bank to try to work it out. Wait 10 days and exactly. When I call my bank, they say the same thing. Have you contacted the company? Have you emailed the company? And of course, when I had to do a charge back in January or February myself, but it was a company I had ordered from a Black Friday. They hadn't talked to me in like 12 weeks. And I kept emailing. And the first time they did email back. And after that, that was it. I hadn't heard from them since December. And I'm like, they're not doing anything. And sure enough, that they weren't a legitimate company. I ordered from somebody who wasn't legitimate. So I did get those monies back. But yeah, they should do that. When my girl turned 21, they told me bye after the cake and went out with their friends. Carol. I mean, okay, there's part of me. I should be happy that he wants to celebrate with his family. And I like that. I appreciate that. So I like that. I have very limited time with him. I value our time together. I wish I could do more. I really do. Sorry. So I wish I could do more with each of the children. I feel neglectful at times, especially when we are so busy. Excuse me, I got to have a drink. I'm sweating in here. It's so hot in the house. Well, I know, Tammy, but we never have parties. And I don't know why, but he wants one this time, and he wants a cake, and he has a list of things he'd like to do and play games with everybody. We're going to try it. We're going to see how it goes, and we're going to go with that. Okay. So that's what's happening. And we're just going to, I know that's what we normally do. We just say, happy birthday. Here's a cake, a hug. You know, it's not that big of a deal. Oh, look at that. Whip happens. Howdy there. Okay. Now, we have equipment sitting out here. The kids are trying to, it's almost like you're getting spring fever when the weather starts getting nice and up and down, right? Vaughn said, when my son turned 21, he threw his own party, reserved a restaurant, invited everyone, told us when to be there. We didn't even have a chance. Oh, well, yeah, I don't think he's at that level yet, but that's nice. He'd said, hey, I'm going to have my own party, even if it's at Pizza Hut, which we don't have one. I just came out of my mouth. But I guess because we used to have parties at Pizza Hut as a kid. No, we get hugs still. There's still hugs. But let's see. Okay, so Serenity's listed her four-wheeler for sale on Facebook Marketplace. Gideon listed his, and his is a sport one. His hasn't been running for 2 years. Someone came and got it. I think they're asking $800. That night he said, will you take 6? Gideon said $6.50. He goes, I only have 6. He counted it out, handed it to Gideon. It was dark by this time, and he left. And he lives an hour and a half away or so. And they came in and Gideon counted it. It was 700. They're like, what do you do? That's the question of the night. What would you do if you were handed $700 when it was supposed to, hopefully $6.50, but he said that's all he had was $600. He counted it there in front of Gideon, and they both believed it was $600, but it ended up being $700. What would you do? Truthfully, what would you do? Tell me. Carol says, I'm my family, no parties, birthday, and just the family present and our favorite birthday cakes. There you go. Keep it, says Tammy. She would keep it. What would you do? What would y'all do? Return the $100, Danielle says. What would you do? Call the guy back and refund it. I would say you overpaid me. How can I get this $50 back to you? It happened to me. Return 50. Keep it. I would give it back. Give it back. People make mistakes. Give the overage back. Call the person. Has he contacted? He gave too much? Nope, he did not. I would keep it. I know that sounds weird to say. My youngest carries on with the birthday tradition. Family only. The funds for the big party would go for a nice gift. There you go, Carol. I would hide it from my husband, number one. Give it back. Return $100. Okie dokie. I would let him know of the error and leave it up to him to come back all the way to get it. Return. Good karma. I would let the other person know. So we had a discussion with the children. They were like, what do we do? What do we do? And so the only communicated with Serenity through Facebook Messenger, because she's the one that listed it. I said, well, you need to let him know. So she messaged him through Facebook Messenger. They did not have his phone number. They only messaged through Facebook Messenger, and he never responded. So we're figuring either he saw it too late and decided I ain't going back an hour and a half, or let him keep it, or he didn't see it at all. So she tried, but we don't know anything else. Well, it is a blessing, Kayleen, and I think it's good because Gideon was considering going to $650, and instead he relented to the $600, but the guy actually had $700, so you can't call him back. So Facebook Messenger, no way to call him back, lives an hour and a half away. So that's what they did do. That's true, said Cheryl G. I would contact them and ask, but they tried. Yep, so it was by cash only. Yep. She tried, so there's nothing else to do. But it was something that we had to talk through because they're like, okay, it's Mom, he's supposed to pay me $600. He paid me $700. What do I do? So we had to go through the whole talk. And Serenity, I'm like, well, I don't know how long. It's only been 30, 40 minutes, maybe at the time, maybe only 30 minutes. So she messaged him right away. But again, he was driving and it was only Facebook Messenger. So anyway, you're right. She did try. I was giving $1,000 to get supply fat for my job. Supply fat. And when I was going to pay, there was 11 bills of 100, not 100. When I told my boss and give him back 100, he smiled. He knew it was a test. That's all you can do. Yep. So this is true. But again, so they tried. That's what they did. Oh, he purposely tested you, huh, Danielle? That's kind of stinky. I don't know if I feel about that, but purposely doing that. But anyway, Gideon counted it once again. It was dark outside. And he found out. So he tried, reached out, and he's got it now. Couldn't get a hold of him. There's nothing more to do. But that happened. Okay. And we told about that. We had at some point this week, we had a family friend come over, a young man in his 20s who is now an engineer. And he works for a company in St. Louis. He wanted to come over and evaluate how we bag drills and run the business to see if his company can help us, because he is trying to see if they can take the drills and bag them for us to relieve that part of our team. I don't think it's going to work, because if they did bags, it would be sealed similar to Diamond Art Club bags, and they wouldn't be in the baggies. And how can our product does the product get delivered here and we do quality check and then we have to deliver it to him? I don't know. I don't know if that would work at all. Dark Knight said, today is my boyfriend's birthday. He got special meals all day, spent the day watching his favorite movies, and now he is sound asleep in his new birthday jammies. Oh, that sounds fun. I don't mind. I will always pass those kinds of tests. Yeah. Happy birthday to your boyfriend. Yes. So, but that took several hours that day. I think he was here a minimum of 3 hours. It took the others longer because they took him over to Tall Oaks, showed him around Tall Oaks, then he came back, blah, blah, blah. He's still been asking questions of Isaiah. Okay, how does the process work? He was very impressed with the family business and was like, wow, there's not much opportunity like this. You know, not everybody can do something like this. So he was very impressed with that, and I think it was good for the kids to hear him say how blessed they were with this situation. You know, that kind of thing. Logistics seem a nightmare. I know, Matt, right? I don't like the DAC bags either, Eve. See, that's the point, Marla. Everybody likes their bags. Now, do we pay more for the bags? Yes. Did the price keep going up? Yes. Shipping keeps going up. Price of the bags keeps going up? Yes. But they're thin, usable. Now, not everybody keeps those bags. They do storage and different things, but the people who do really like them. They even want to know where to buy them, which you can get them on Amazon, by the way. So I don't think that could even help. I really don't. And he, as a young man in high school, because he's an engineer now, but he loves fiddling with things, fixing things, creating things. He got a 3D printer and started his own business. And the company that hired him out of St. Louis actually bought his business from him and has the printers there at the place. And now he gets paid to fiddle with that too. So he made like a cup holder for Miata, something very specialty because it's the car he had at the time. But he was saying how he figured in all of his costs to make those parts. And then he did 10 times the amount in order to make any money. That's what he charged. And I'm thinking, this is the first time in all these years I've heard about that, but I've never seen the product. I think he left one of the products here. And they're just two little pieces of thing. I'm thinking, well, anybody's just going to see what you make and print it themselves. It's two little pieces of something, because we have competitors out there. And so basically he was saying to do 10 times the cost. He did 10. I'm like, I can't do 10 times the cost. I'd be out of business. I mean, I don't know what world you can do the 10 times the cost. I have no idea. Does he have a machine to do the bagging? I don't know. I think that's what they would be trying to do, Cheryl. And we've had a machine. So we have bought machines to, you pour the drills in, you tell it what grams to do, and you bag it that way. You put the bag underneath there and catch it. But it was never consistent. And it hurt the boys' arms more than just doing the drills themselves. Terry reuses the small bags from us. The bigger sealed bags you don't have I reuse the small bags. The bigger sealed bags you don't bag are Wonder how cost effective. Exactly, Tammy. I don't think that would be cost effective. I mean, I know we pay the boys to bag. He was even timing them. So he was timing Isaiah to see the process, how to do it, to see, okay, what are you paid per hour? How many things can you do in a thing? Blah, 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 because he was trying to see if he could make it economical for us. But I don't know. Wonder how cost effective. I just don't know. You trying to mechanize more with the space at the new building isn't a bad idea. Investing in yourself is a wiser way to go. I think so too, Matt. But I don't know what else to use. We've tried those machines like that, and somebody still got to put that bag under there. And I don't know. They didn't work before. Their eyes said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. The problem is we only have so many people in this process, and we need more people. And yes, there are some of the kids trying to learn Serenity's job, but they got to learn, they still got to keep up their job and still learn Serenity's job, because number one, Serenity needs a break, because this is what happened this week. So Serenity on Tuesday night, and I think that was the day the guy came, was Tuesday. But Tuesday night, we were having a talk with one of the kids. It wasn't going very well. It was later at night, but it got to be midnight. We're like, okay, we need to go to bed, get ready for bed. And well, Serenity came up apparently to eat. We thought she'd gone to bed earlier, and she was trying to go to sleep, but she wanted to, her stomach was hurting so bad she came up to eat. So she ate some fried chicken and some guacamole. And then she came in the bathroom to tell us goodnight, to talk with us. And then she started, we're talking and talking and talking. I look over and I'm like, what is going on? So she turns very red. She sit down and she's saying, I'm not doing good. I'm not going to do it. It's my heart. It's my heart. And we're like freaking out because she's been complaining about different things for the last couple of years. And we're thinking it's hormonals, adrenals, and thyroid like me. Well, we lay her on the ground. I start taking her blood pressure. I put salt on her tongue. She has very low blood pressure like me. The day before, she was in the 90s and 80s. So I was doing all that. We were like, what do we do? I'm like, let's go. Let's just go to the ER, see what's going on. So we ended up getting to the ER about 1:30 to 1:40 in the morning on Tuesday morning, originally Wednesday morning. And we didn't leave there till 6 o'clock. No, I take that back. We got home at 6, I think. Yeah, we got home at 5:50. So we left here right around 1 and got back at 5:50. We were all, me and Serenity and Jerry, we were all exhausted. Here's some good news. Good news, she did not have a heart attack. Yay. Good news, they could not find anything wrong with her. Yay. They gave her a bolus of IV. Everything seemed okay. Her heart rate was still going up and down a little bit. They didn't say anything about that. They said all her blood work looked fine. They said it would be in her portal. I haven't seen it yet in her portal. I need to see the blood work. But they said everything looked fine to follow up with their doctor. And she was feeling better by the time we left. She was a little tired the next day, but she gets these up and down. She'll be like, oh, my heart's just beating out of my chest. Or somebody said it sounds like anxiety attacks. Well, what did she do? She came up the next morning. No, she rested mostly on Wednesday, but Thursday, yesterday, she came up and she goes, I'm not feeling good again. I said, let's take your blood sugar, because we were taking her heart, we're taking her blood pressure, and her blood pressure is really low. So it's really low in the 80s, but not always. It shouldn't be that low, but she wasn't feeling good. She's just sitting there. It's like 80 something over 50 something. It's not doing good. And I said, let's take your blood sugar. So I tested her blood sugar. Her blood sugar was low. And y'all remember I've been doing the CGMs, and the last one left a bruise and hurt me. So I have another one left. And I said, Serenity, let's put a CGM on you. So yesterday we put the CGM monitor on her. Y'all, it woke her up all night long, going in the 50s and 40s. She's been and when she gets in 70s and 80s, she's doing good. And then she'll be coming in here a couple hours ago and, Mom, I don't know what to do. It's 54. What do I do? I'm like, go eat a little orange. And it's really hard for her to keep her blood sugar up. So she is having, it looks like, at least when I did it, it looks like it's like reactive hypoglycemia, because when she eats, it's going way low. And that's what happened that night. So when she's eating, I think there's getting too much insulin and going too low. I don't know. Yes, Eve, that's what I think it is, hypoglycemia. I don't know if they checked her electrolytes, because I don't know of everything they did. They wouldn't let her see. So, okay, so let's see what y'all are saying. Let's see. Love your bags. Fix it, don't broke. Never get, I could never get a job bagging diamonds because I suffer from the drops. He sounds like a very smart business-minded young man. Now, he is, Laura, he is. I drop stuff all the time. Yes, gallbladder, anxiety. Well, that's what somebody else says, but I think it's more than that. Stress, right? So I have felt it was more stress, adrenal, thyroid related. I don't know if they checked her electrolytes, Melanie. I have no idea. But over 50, get her iron checked. Yes. Well, they said they checked her iron and everything looked fine. Now, 2 years ago when they did her blood work, she had low iron. Okay. So I'm glad you said that. What do you mean? When it's 80 over 50, that's low iron? I was thinking simple dehydration. I used to battle low blood sugar. I have hypothyroidism. I actually got into a car wreck about it. It spikes suddenly and you really don't know where you're doing what. Hypothyroidism? Yeah, hypoglycemia. That makes more sense. Heart muscle is sensitive to electrolytes and dehydration. It's not always just water. Her minerals matter. Yes. So Melanie, I drink electrolytes every day. It's in almost every glass I have. And Serenity's been taught the same thing. So we salt, we do not salt sparingly. We salt a lot. And we have electrolytes for her every day. She knows about all of that. But hi, Angelina. That was Serenity. We took her to the ER Wednesday morning. It was Serenity. No new releases today. We did restocks, and I'm about to do some sparkler restocks. After the live here, I'll do some sparkler restocks. 80/50 is very low. Exactly. 80/50 is very low. What do you mean? I need to read the diastolic. Isn't that the 50? She should be dehydrated and not eating enough. It could be she isn't getting enough carbs in her diet. Okay, now, Chris, I told her that because I don't eat a lot of carbs myself. And I told her, I said, I don't know, but I don't know. When it drops, that's like hypoglycemic, and the insulin shooting it back down. When I had accident, paramedics asked me if I was a diabetic because my sugar was 86. I had lost a lot of memory for 20 minutes. Dang, 86 is good. I restocked several of the bubbles for squares, the B for S, and there's only, I read it off at the beginning of the show, the SS10 bubbles in stock only came in Flamingo and Luna. That's all that came in this time. So I've ordered all of these months ago. It's very frustrating. That's fine. To have always carry glucose. How has Angelina since her spell? Angelina, what kind of spell did you have? I did not know of a spell. The cause of the intermittent hypoglycemia is where I'm. And he has to go to the details. I didn't want to do that. Oh, really? When I have a hypoglycemia attack, I was at 32. They had to take me to the hospital. I guess so. All night long. So it would drop in the fifth. What helps with iron? Do you have to only take iron? I know that can be hard on the gut too. But thank goodness for my continuous glucose monitor. And she was low iron before, and she's felt better since then. She takes liver tablets every day. That's what she was trying to do naturally. Folic acid. Now tell me, Miss Cheryl, what that does, because we have the MTHFR gene mutation, and I asked her today, have you been taking your supplements that have the MTHFR, you know, the folic acid in them, the right kind for us? And she said, no. I said, child, you know that you need to be doing that. But what does the folic acid have to do with that? Let's see. What's her normal blood pressure? Normal blood pressure, probably 108. 108 over 70, 80, something like that. That's normal. These are very low. So we're going to have to get her seen. Now, y'all know what that means. If Serenity takes off, that means these orders aren't going out. That's the problem here. So, making her appointment to follow up with, which we've done before, and they're like, oh, your numbers are all in line, which is what they said there on that night. So how would they, hey, Carrie, how are y'all doing there? Hashimoto's. I have Hashimoto's, but I do not think it would cause these things. I don't know. She had a sluggish thyroid, but it was still within range, so they didn't want to do anything about it. And I'm like, yeah, but there's family history. Could you give her something? All she had out of range was low iron. That was 2 years ago. At the hospital, they said everything looked good. I want to see those results. They said it'd be in her chart. We can't find them yet in her chart. So I'm a little frustrated this week with everything, with customer service, with trying to help fix Serenity or help Serenity, trying to figure out issues with her. I'm very grateful that we thought about the CGM and checking low blood sugar, because that looks like it's going to be a thing. And at least we'll have more data to give the practitioner or doctor when we go. She has had low iron in the past, so I'm going to get her back on her supplements with the folic acid, etc. That's what my doctor did. Well, we don't have no clue. Just if you do it again. Let's see. There's Rain. She needs a cardiac monitor. Wears for a few days so they can track the episodes. Howdy. Check ferritin. I had okay iron, but found out anemic, low ferritin. Okay. I think we can do that too. These hospitals are more about the money. I know. She needs an endocrinologist workup. And hopefully they know too about all the other things, because sometimes you get a specialist and that's all they do is hyper focus right there on the one thing and not this broad thing. Okay, here's the things we have with the family. Here's my family history of things. Here's what's going on. Berta has low blood pressure, been told to check your map reading is what matters. What is a map reading? What's a map reading? Help me. I don't know. I was sick last weekend. Hi, Debbie. By Wednesday, I ended up in the ER with pneumonia. My eardrum retracted and popping constantly like a ruptured eardrum, but not ruptured. UTI infection and sinusitis. You should bypass all the regular doctors and go straight to an endocrinologist. She may be experiencing thyroid and diabetes. I agree with endocrinologist workup. Gotcha. Thyroid and blood sugar. Okay. So I've been like I said, I've been suspecting thyroid and adrenals, the way she describes everything. I never have suspected hypoglycemia ever. Her A1C was a little higher than it should have been. Still below, it was a little higher than it should be for a young person, in my opinion. I mean, not out of range or anything, but anyway. Mean arterial pressure is a key reading doctors use to assess blood flow through your body. It's related to your systolic and diastolic blood pressure readings, but accounts for flow and resistance. MAP. Let me write this down. Mean arterial pressure. Endocrine workout could be fine by your GP. Should include thyroid studies and blood sugar. But a specialist will generally refer you to the right path if it's not their wheelhouse. So that's what that means. There's more time to figure out, but we got to take care of our babies, right? Practitioners one thing, they can solve everything. I'm not allowed to drive because of it. Dang, Laura. It's all on electric blood reading, BP readings. It's on all electric blood pressure readings. Mean arterial pressure. Oh, do you mean like the blood pressure cuff that we have at home? We have that. Would it be on that? Let's see. I don't know. Oh, goodness gracious. So, more good news. Our house taxes were raised by $500 per year in this house alone. The news just keeps coming in, don't it? So, yeah, I found that out. I apparently they had told us earlier in the year electronically, but I didn't get that until I had to get the tax information ready. And I did not know that our house taxes here had been raised by $500 a year. So, yeah, we got that news. Guess what else we got? It's been such a lovely week. It could have been worse. So I'm grateful it's not worse. Let me show y'all what else we got. Here was Rennie in the hospital. She was so delighted. Look, y'all, how happy she is here. She would die if she even, there she is. I got her on camera. She is totally not happy with me taking her picture. I don't even know what she's doing here. Oh, she again is not happy. She's stuck there and not happy. So anyway, there she was. Y'all got to see a picture of Rennie. Oh, let me see. Here we go. Here is our other surprise this week. Just lovely. It's going to be hard to tell what this is, but I need a map of at least 60. What are you saying? 60 mmHg. Doctors usually consider anything between 70 and 100 source to be normal. HG. All right. My girl Ren, I know, Christine. I had a blood pressure of 83/56. Yes, Matt was 73, if I remember right. My GP has been completely worthless. Ugh, I know you can't have one of those with the thyroid thing. Let's see. All right. So, guess what else? I think it was over the weekend. I don't know at what point it was this week, but at some point this week, like I said, the days are all melding together, just trying to even hold it together. So, and it could be worse. I know this, and I am grateful that it is not worth. The wildlife staring away from the chickens. I don't know, Billy, because we still let the chickens out most days. I mean, it rained a lot, so one day they didn't get out at all, but most days they still let them out, and it's been overcast and rainy. So if they have, we haven't known about it because they go really crazy and we haven't caught them. So I don't know. I don't know, Belly. Speaking of wildlife, I gotta show y'all here something here. But the one of the boys come up and says, "Oh, Mom." Actually, it was Jerry at first. Jerry goes, "Hey, honey, we have a problem down there in the boys' closet in one of those rooms. They went to get something out of the closet. Jonathan was looking for something in the closet, was digging in boxes in his closet, and one of the boxes was soaked. So he went to go move it, and the carpet was, I didn't even get a picture of that, but the carpet was completely soaked, and it was molded under the boxes, molded on the wall. So there's a leak. Apparently, it's been a long time. And this is the bathroom that 4 boys take showers in. Showering. Oh, the Wolverine urine must be working. I gave Serenity the link to the wolf stuff, and we talked about it, but I doubt she did anything about it because, again, it's been up and down all week since then. So this is their closet. Our closet now has a hole in the wall. As you can see, it's right there behind the boys' shower. And every time they turn the shower head or the shower on, it was leaking and it was soaking into this carpet in their closet. And there's mold on the carpet. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And now there's another hole up the wall up here where the faucet handle goes. So the boys cannot take a shower down there. We do not know how we're going to fix that because it'll be a whole house shut off to get the water to fix that. But the faucet handle has been calcified so strong that they can't get it off. Probably calcification that caused it in the first place. Cheryl said she did not do it. She was not here. So, yes, we have a closet torn apart with stuff all downstairs out with the hole down there. The boys cannot use that shower. And we don't know how to fix that yet. We still have a window. Thank goodness it's double pane because one of the panes is completely busted out. And our basement door that goes outside just keeps blowing open because it will not lock. The house has shrunk or done some things and it won't shut. So we just keep shoving something in front of it. So see, the house is falling apart around our ears, but we're still paying more in taxes to live here. So anyway, those are some of the things that have been going on this week. Let's see. My sister's brother-in-law passed away. I believe that was last week, though, when they went up there to them. And I've told you about the chargebacks. We're going to take care of them. But I will tell you, my blood pressure has been going up this week because of all the things. All the things. Today, I was pretty upset I had to call 3 or 4 customers, leave messages, things like that. People asked to add on to orders. Oh, and so we just made the executive decision tonight. We can't combine orders and we can't add on right now. It's too much work to do that. And we're 2 weeks out and they're pretty stressed getting the orders out. And we just have to just try to continue to get these orders going. So we've been focusing on that. Now tonight we're going to do a drawing because the February finishes had 82 finishes that used our product in them, and we're going to draw for that. House is crumbling under the weight of the sparklers and stuffies. That's right. The stuffies should be soaking up that water though. Oh, help me. I've got to have another drink. It's too hot in here. Oh my goodness gracious alive. So it's been one of those weeks. And again, could be worse. Grateful it's not worse. But it's one of those weeks that keeps happening that you're like, ooh, I don't know if I want to answer that phone call. Ooh, I don't want to know if I want to answer that email because things just keep happening. So let's see. We're going to draw for that. But before we do, we are going to show something on the overhead. Good news. What was the good news? You messaged me something that's good news. I hope it's good news. Oh goodness, I can't read that now. I'll have to read that later. I don't know, Miss Cheryl. I don't know. Let's see. No, Cheryl, you can bring all the things. I think Ditzy had my order too. Do you have that? You can just bring the kits as long as it's easy for you to do. Oh, this reminds me, checking these messages. Somebody wants to rent the house for one day for a few hours to have a birthday party. These are friends of ours, acquaintances of ours, I should say. We wouldn't be there, but they would just, I think they're saying 30 or so. It does include children. And I'm thinking, and they were going to pay $100 at their church, but their church is closing down or something. If they kept the doors closed to the bedroom, I know people are going to be curious and want to look, but as long as they don't use only 3 of the 5 bathrooms, stay out of the bedrooms basically, and they clean up for themselves, that might work. What do y'all think? Because I can't, the $100 will be used to pay somebody to clean up after them. So anyway, oh, good news, the week is over. Oh, sounds like I need a real drink, huh? Well, tomorrow my week starts because Cheryl's going to be here. We got to check in all those lovely boxes. So I know that we have at least 30, 50s. We have in the 50s out there. I don't think we got our last shipment in though. So I don't know if that'll show up. I did get all the sparklers checked in this week. Oh yeah, that's what I got done. I got all the sparklers checked in myself this week, and I just got the S4S input, and I need to do the regular sparklers. Need to get those inputted. So I'm going to try to do that. Let's show the overhead. I'm going to show you this first. Look what the kids just brought in. They just brought in this egg. So Serenity was wondering just a week or so ago. Oh yeah, Cheryl G, that'll be fun. Why her geese? She must have 2 male geese, she said, because they're not laying any eggs. Well, look what the kids found today. They found an egg. So Serenity knows she has at least 1 female goose. And she was excited about it. And I said, well, wash it up because it was really dirty. I mean, it is muddy out here. It's rainy. It's muddy. And so they washed it up. And I just wanted to show you how huge it is. It's very big. It is huge. How many people for the birthday party? They say around 30 or so, Eve. So 3 bathrooms should be fine. So they would have use of the kitchen, dining, living room, and all the downstairs area. They could do, they could do whatever. They just wouldn't go in the bedrooms is what I'm going to have to tell her. And I need them to clean up after themselves. The toilets need cleaning. They need to sweep and hopefully not mopping. Anyway. Has anyone heard of duck feet for a dental snack for dogs? Yes, but chicken feet is more what I've heard of. Anyway, I want to show y'all that was huge. I want to show y'all something in the overhead because we have some fun things. Look here, Miss Emma, you there? I want you to see these. You probably already have, but not like these. So here we go. Miss Emma Casey with the Diamond Design Co. Cute Cuddly Dragons. So when I couldn't finish or continue working on my Ever After painting by Emma for the Emma Month, Emma Casey event, I decided to pull these out, which I'm grateful because it still got me to use a new Diamond Painting Company's canvas. With kids, you need to make sure about the treehouse. Ooh, well, it will be locked, but you're right, Anita. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Write a contract so there's no misunderstanding. Sounds like a $500 minimum damage deposit too. Oh, $100 plus cleaning fee. Well, if they clean it up, that's what I was saying. So they're acquaintances of ours. If we said, okay, yeah, we'll do that too, but you're doing all the cleaning. We want it to look like you came in. It has to be all clean. So that way we don't have to hire cleaning too, I think. But yeah. Anyway, I picked these up and here they are. These are the cute cuddly dragons. I'll show that one there in a minute. I had this one finished last week. Put some sparklers that came with all the dust, quad cubes, P for S on the eyes, more quads. I put sliverettes there in the leaves. We have crystals around those horns. And it was fun. And I love the bright colors. This was the first one I did here. This little guy. So we added, obviously, these sparklers here, marigold in there. And we had the bubbles on the tips here and around the ears. We did P for S. Again, on the eyes. Oh, and also the black on those, that's all glitter. So the black has glitter in them. They're glitter drills. So every one of them have the black glitter with the P for S eyes. And then something else that's different. So hopefully sparklers, like this one has bubbles and quads. The sparkler. I did crystal confetti around the green here. Laura, that's a sweet question. Honestly, I can't do the customer service. I'm not going to be able to do as many as I have been as far as combining orders, adding to orders. All that stuff takes a lot of time, and it's more time upstairs because now I'm putting notes on there. Please combine this. Matt can attest to this. They misread they misread a message that I've said, please combine this with that. They thought it meant sub and it didn't mean that. And so basically by doing that, it caused another issue. Now, yes, could they have read it clearer and got it right? Yes, we do that all the time. But when we have so many orders right now to catch up on, we need to streamline the process, and adding onto orders and combining orders will relieve them and me and give us a little more time. The ticket to ride orders. Yes, there were a few. All the ticket to ride orders are out, obviously. That my week has been filled and everything. The thing on the tummies looks like a dog toy. Yeah, that does, doesn't it? It does. Now, this one is the one I am working on right now. It has some metallic red in there with the bubbles in the bubbles. And even though we could have used quads on this one, because those are all supposed to have been bubbles in the background, we went ahead and did that. I did this color in crystal, but I made these fancy dots. So I made them round instead of the square, since that's what they were going for with the circles. And I would have been finished by this. There's only 2 colors left. Well, 3 technically, if you do the black glitter, the black P for S, and the blue. So this one will be done not too long, but let me show you the little guy that we had. Maybe we can ask Emma about this. They're like Squishmallow dragons. Yes. I think a banner to let everyone know that is everything under than standard ordering is drawn or a family issue is reasonable. I tried to get Jerry to do that today, but we've had so much to do. Even he's been working on the site issues too, off and on all week. I'm making a note right there. On site, we need to change the dates, fulfillment dates. I don't know how to tell anybody that how it's different. And somebody, I get emails that say, hey, I got to have this for an event. I really need it. It's a really small order. You may only be a $20, $30 order, but she just ordered and we're 2 weeks out. I don't think it's very fair to tell her, sure, we'll move that up for you. I just don't think that's fair to do. Anyway, so it's hard. I'm sure we'll still get emails. But on the site, I'm going to change the fulfillment times and say can't combine orders, etc. Can't combine or update. Again, I'm not saying, let's say like Angie from Australia needed to add to an Australian order and every time it's $60 or $70 for shipping. I might work with her on that. But everything I do is time I'm sitting in this chair and away from doing something else that would be, helping more with the business. Let's see, in time on website, can't combine orders. I'm making a note to see if we can do that. Of course, he's going to say, what does this say? Because you can't read it. Okay, and for the final dragon, folks, here it is, the final dragon. What do you think? What do you think about how it turned out? I'll show you what the original one was, if y'all remember last week. And here, I want to tell you, this little baby, I would have already been done with the 4th dragon, but this little baby took all week. It took a lot of planning. Here was the original one right here, if you'll recall. Well, kind of. This is what I showed you last week that I had already started. I took away the eyes from the jack-o'-lantern and just made them pumpkins. I'm trying to find the original. Boy, we take lots of pictures. Now I'm not finding them. All right, let's see. I'll find it. Give me a second. Lots of pictures on here. There we are. Here we are. So here's the completed 4 from the group. Somebody had all these, the group picture. Here's this guy. That's what he's supposed to look like. Here's mine. So what do you think? Now, I do think it's the color that still makes him look like, a little devil, because you can't get away from the color. All right. I did make this, that bright, beautiful crystal. And then I did put the crystal confetti here. I did use both, like Donna said. Due to shipping issues or something, orders will be 2 weeks out until further notice. Can we buy the ES for those? Oh my gosh, Lisa, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I did keep notes and I could try to, like, every one of them use the black glitter, which is nice. Every one of them use these P4S black here. So there's some things that are universal, but there's other things. Okay, so for this one, we did the crystal here, crystal confetti here. I did quad cubes and added in sparklers. I used that metallic around here to fill in, but this is what I did with the face. You remember, original. Okay. This one had 2 horns here. So I took off a lower horn. This one had pointier ears. So I copied the ears on this dragon here because it looked friendlier. And I made these ears rounded instead of pointy. I took out the middle spike here because I just took that out, and the thing on the face. We rounded the face more. Jerry's like, I don't know, it's still the face because and the chin was pointy. So I made the chin and the face more rounded here. Took a horn off here, tried to curve them up, tried to just make them, instead of pointy like this, I tried to make them more curved like these. And then I was just going to fill in the background. And I ran out of drills because, if you'll see, all of this, those ghosts were supposed to be there. And so there was not enough of the dark burgundy drills to fill in. Oh my gosh. What am I going to do? Okay, all the dots that are around there, let's make them into stars. So I did that, and I started making these into the 4-point bubble stars. That did not give me enough drills. So I said, okay, what if I can do lines? Because this was, I think, 154, and we have 154 glitter. So I'm like, okay, what if I can do stripes in the background? So I had to pull up where all these were single, made them the star-like. And then I went and pulled up every one of these drills that we had put on. This side was filled in, and this side I didn't have enough. So I pulled up every one of the drills. I had to count the lines. This guy took me so much time. So much time. Oh my gosh. We can say it is original though. So there we go. Original looks like a toddler, and your version looks like a newborn. And I did not plan on doing any ES for these mini kits because it would be a nightmare as far as trying to write that up and design those. I don't know how to do that. A shipping range on the website so you don't keep updating it like 1 to 3 weeks. I guess we could. It's disappointing, y'all. It's disappointing to me. I mean, it is disappointing. I don't even know if they're going to catch. There was a time that we had caught up and we were just a week out. That was just a few weeks ago. Well, no, it was right before Ticket to Ride. Never mind. We had, I shouldn't say we were caught up, but we were down to within 5 to 7 days. So Serenity got it within 5 to 7 days right before Ticket to Ride. So since Ticket to Ride, the gap has just continued to grow. And I want to tell you something. We had orders pour in over one of the weekends. I think it was 2 weekends ago, not this past weekend, because we had website issues. We woke up to website issues on Sunday. So only a couple, we had emails coming in. I can't get in. I want to pull my hair out. What am I going to do? And I'm thinking, okay, we want to pull our hair out too, but it's Sunday. Jerry's got to do this. So he was working on that on Sunday, trying to fix the site. So it wasn't this last weekend. The weekend before that, only a fraction of them were Ticket to Ride. The rest, I have a feeling they have to do with events. But they poured in. And again, we get emails like, hey, this is for an event. And I'm like, I'm sorry. You have got to order a minimum of 2 weeks ahead before an event. We can't do it. Tina, maybe share photos or what she did, but to write them in bundle, we cannot do it. Yeah, I can photos. I can do that. They're easy to work with. This is why you develop the cheat sheets and encourage people to experiment themselves. You're right. Like, I mean, this just comes to me like this little pumpkin down here in the corner. It did not have a stem. So I put a stem on him. I just copied that one. That's all I did. I just copied that. The ears and these horns, I just copied the other diamond, the dragon horns. And then I just pulled up his pointy chin and pulled up this dip right there in his head to make it more rounded and more cherubic. if that's possible. But I liked how it turned out, and I think the stripes were cool. I would not have done the stripes had I had enough drills. I wouldn't have. But this little guy had a ton of plastic surgery on him. Yes, he did. So only one left, and nothing major there, just to fill in the drills. So that one is the only one left. They're easy to work with. Okay. Yes. So that was them. I want to show you those. I'll probably have him, hopefully, we'll see, maybe finish before next week. I did put some drills down today because after I got off the third phone call with customers today, I'm like, take deep breaths, sit down. So I put a few drills down while I took a deep breath because J-Pa was on phone calls, business phone call, his work phone calls all day long. So I couldn't come in here and make phone calls in the office. I'd have to come in here, take notes, take my notebook, go out there and call, come back, take notes, take my notebook out there and call. And I had to do that 3 or 4 times today. And I had to sit out there and just take big breaths and try to, facelift. There you go, Gail. Gave him a facelift. And we try to design them and release them enough before the events to allow for people to order, but sometimes things are out of stock. Yes, that is true. I ordered a month before an event, received in clean time. Thank you, Joanna. I appreciate that. Rosalind, welcome in. Hi, Catherine. Would it save time if you stop providing bundles and only ESs? Yes, it would. Now, it wouldn't save time for Cheryl. She would still have to type her stuff up each week. It would save a couple of hours of time for Isaiah as he bundles them, and it would save a couple of hours of time upstairs, because even though we don't do what we used to do in pre-bundle, it still takes time for that order, because even though it's all listed out, it's listed out by the bundle. So let's say you buy 3 bundles. So it says B1, B2, B3, and the kids who check them off, and it's only Serenity or Jedediah, Isaiah has started to learn. We bundle those still for you, because people were so upset that they did not come in the little Ziploc bags anymore with the tag. So we still put the name in there, and we still bundle the items if you do the bundles. And I want to tell y'all something else. We made a mistake. When we made the changes, when Jerry made those changes to the finally getting the packing slips to work for the kids upstairs, y'all, all coupons worked on bundles. So for at least a month, the coupons were working on the bundles as well, even though they take all the extra time to do. So anyway, we think we have worked around that now, and we think we now have that issue fixed, but it's been a tough business month as far as trying to work through a lot of issues. It's a lot of growing pains. I like changing canvases as I work too. Love what you did. Thanks, Mr. Dude. I think you should always have a banner saying 2 to 3 weeks to ship. And if you're caught up, people will be happy to receive their order early. That's true, Laura. That's a good idea. We've never been 3 weeks out. I don't remember. 2 weeks has been our most, and I don't like it. I hate being 2 weeks out. Where has Bud been at? Says Matt is asking Mary, where's Bud been at? Did Bud run away from us after Love is in the Air? Therapeutic down in pain. It would. The bundles do take up more time. After all that fuss, he deserved the center horn. That's so funny. I have to say that I'm impressed that I've never seen an error on my order. I had large orders too, so thank you. I appreciate that, Patricia. The kids try really hard to do that, but we do make mistakes. They make mistakes. I mean, everybody makes mistakes. And in last week, we had 3. Oh, I got the wrong thing. I didn't get the right thing, or you missed this or whatever. So that was last week. This week is chargebacks, and it's like, so it's been one or the other. And to do that, you have to go back and fix it. I'm sorry, you email the person, and now we have to go create that reorder, and that order takes the place of somebody else's order in line, because that has to go back out. So yeah. Someone could take over the calls for you and then relate all the information to email. There's very few calls that have to be made, and nobody in my family would make those calls. I would still have to be the one doing them. What happened to the slithering in the pink? Chrissy, I mentioned that last week, I believe, the slithering in pink. So the drills were popping because they were too tight. So this was before they changed the grid size, and it wasn't sticky enough to hold them down. So I was going to I had did the entire top row, including specialty drills. And I was going to have to, not glue it down, but put the, what do you call it, guys, over top. Anyway, I was going to have to put a coating over top of it, and then I was going to have to, the entire rest of the canvas, put more adhesive down. So I talked with Jessica, and she said she would just send me a new canvas that's updated with the right spacing, with resin drills, and I would have that since I'd already ordered from her anyway. She would add it into that order. He's still there, huh? Bud's still there. So that's when I got out another Emma to work on. Maybe notify customers the bundles will be suspended for the month of X so you can catch up and see how it goes. I'll know how it goes, Catherine. Here's how it goes. I get emails. Why did I not receive this bundle? Why didn't I not come together? Why am I paying more for this and it's not coming all together? I mean, I'm telling it one way or another, but I don't know. It's because you got to understand, everybody who orders from us does not see this live, and they won't necessarily read something on the website. We could put a slip in there, but they might not know it until they get the orders, and they're like, I would die if I have to bundle it myself, you know. So I don't know. I have to go. I have to be up early in the morning in a 2-hour drive. Good night, Mr. Dude. I'm glad you were diamond painting. Great changes to the dragon. Looks pretty. Thanks, Emma. Was he supposed to be a little devil? That's what, sealer. Yes, Barbara. Thank you so much. I need you guys. I need y'all. My brain just gets fried on Friday night sometimes. Okay. Yes, I had. So she's still going to send it a sealer. I would have had to seal the top row and then every part after that. And it kept popping. I mean, they really kept popping. It was that I'm like, do I keep going on this canvas? I seal the whole top part and keep putting glue on every other section. And I decided my time's worth more than that. So no. Yeah. Anyway, let me show y'all real quick what we got in. I got here a package from Poshy Pens. That's Nicole on Facebook. She's out of Pennsylvania. And guess what, folks? Yeah, I bet you can't guess. It's another what? E-pen, of course. Why would it be anything but an E-pen these days? Let's see this. There we go, little Jolly Rancher. Ooh, I need to give that to Serenity, don't I? Oh, I've not seen one of these before. All righty. Look at this baby. Pink with teal and bling and shine. Nice. So this. Cheryl says, on a lighter note, I love the new Ivy's Dazzlers. I love Miss Ivy herself. I spoke with her this week, and I ordered 3 of her pens myself. So I was happy Ivy had a special, and I was grateful for that too. Thank you. Yes, she is a beauty. Wasn't it pretty? Now look at this, guys. I'm going to have an unboxing video coming out this Tuesday. I hope. I did get to record it. I did press the record button, and you can actually hear me. So this is all good news. But so I've unboxed this. I'm going to show y'all here on the live, but I do want you to know that it did come in prettier packaging, etc. Okay, yay. I can zoom out some there. And I cannot zoom anymore. Okay, there we go. So it was in a box with pretty little wrapping paper, blah, blah, blah. You'll see that in the unboxing. But I like this little baggie, and I am excited about this. This was here last week, but I did not get a chance to open it. Did I send you the new thin E-Pen multi-place drive count? I still haven't tried it. I'm not sure. Was it the screw-in ones? Poshy Pens, there's a link. Can I place an order now, even if I'm not in a hurry? Oh, yeah. Place an order anytime you want to. Absolutely. I think on Amazon somewhere. Okay. This is a frame. This is from PixelPagesNZ. The frame can stand or hang, apparently. Just a simple white frame. Uh-oh, what did Trudy say? I'm working on fluting and paint right now. I'm having the same problem. The drill field is so tight. I know. It's pretty frustrating. So it was so tight. They kept popping, and it did not help on mine. My adhesive wasn't good either. I did send you. Yeah. Do you know if there's a discount code for Beach City Boutique? Catherine, you can use Teemaw-10 on the canvases we've designed, and we're linking there. So that part will grow and grow. As far on all the ones we designed, and you ordered those, the Teemaw-10 will work. I don't I don't know if she has any other specials or sales going right now. The Teemaw 10 is not site-wide, as far as I know, Catherine. Kelly's in here. I don't know that she have any special right now. I still love the the image is beautiful. I love the image. And Jessica is wonderful to work with. She would probably help you with that. Okay. Looky here. This is probably what sent me over the edge to buying these. These popped up on Etsy, which popped up on my phone. And oh, I don't know why things pop on Etsy. Maybe it hears me talking. We were talking about minis. Who knows what? But it has this little binder. And there are pages that you fill. And it's not just you can put two. It actually is 2 sleeves in here. So, oh no, that's not 2 sleeves. Yes, it is. See, look. See there? You can put one in the front, one in the back. And there's 5 pages in the binder, and there's 10 in the kit. I bought a bundle. So look at here. I go into a little bit more detail on the video I made and talk about the specialty drills in each kit. This happens to be a round bundle that's available. The flower. Oh, you only have 2 rows left. Well, then I would definitely seal it. I was going to use the dots. What's it called, Joe? Sticky dots. I think it's called sticky dots. The paint on stuff to make it adhere better. But considering the fact, I would definitely seal it. I would definitely seal it. Melanie, I might do this little one for the mermaid event. I might do that one. Dot stick. There you go. Look at this. This one is Hootsy. And this one is Hootie. There's Hootie and Hootsy. Oh, it's so cute. They have names. Abstract Flower, Lavender Farm. So it comes with 10. Her name's was Bubbles. I love patterns so much. So the artist, it says Pixel Artist Lisa Dempsey. She's out of New Zealand, and she makes these herself. And I think they're 14 by 14, I believe. It shows you where to cut to put in there. They are soft backed, not serged edges, because you got to cut them anyway to put them in there. And they come with the legend inside. I'll open up one and show you. So it's a card. So almost like a postcard or picture. It's actually on picture paper. So there's the color chart or legend, and it shows you this one has 1 special drill in it, which she does G for her dust drills because she calls them glitter dust, even though they're just dust. They're not glitter dust. They are just dust. Unless this one's glow, but anyway, they're dust is what they are. It also has, so the baggies that are in there are just for the specialty drills, and I did this in my review. This cover is a thinner cover, not at all like the Diamond Design Co., because I guess they are even smaller and they're meant to be done quicker, and they give you a release sheet, you know, just this one big cover that you can put on there instead. Of course, I would think you wouldn't need this. I guess this probably doesn't cost them much. In my opinion, they don't need this if they just did a thicker sheet. I would just go for a thicker top sheet myself instead of this and having to put that inside every one of these. Instead, I would just want a thicker top sheet. Yes, they come from New Zealand. So even though this set was 20% off on Etsy, and the link is below this video in the description. It was 20% off on Etsy. It's still $25 shipping. Now, I did the math though and worked it out, and that still only works out to about under $9 per one of these, and you get the album and a frame. So I honestly, overall, it still was not a big that much, because with the 20% off, yes, there was $25 shipping, but basically it was still about $90 for 10 paintings. Oh, you have done the Pixel Pages too, Donna? Maybe you sent me a link to them and then it kept popping up on Etsy. Paradise. Now, you know, I love this one. Doodling. This one I bought separately. It was not part of the 10, but I love it so much. I bought it separately. No Drama Llama. Oh, no, this is the one I bought separately, I believe. Yeah, 80s kid, that one, the Tetris type thing. So this one is the one I bought separately. This did come with the 10 kit. So there's 10 in a kit. This will hold all 10. Because I bought one separately, she actually sent me her business card with an extra page. I did not have to order that, but you can order extra pages. It comes with this, which we read through on the video that I will be posting. Not diamond painting, but my daughter Carissa just started her own business called the Wild Rose Clay Collection on Etsy in Australia. Oh, Sonia, that's cool. Wild Rose Clay Collection. Doing them in Ticket to Ride. Doing the actual Pixel Pages ones or just small ones. I always blame Donna Bird with all the new shops we try. I know, right? It might have been Donna. Anyway, here's the info. Pixel Pages, Diamond Art. Oh, and they do 3D printing. Of course, I have gobs of 3D stuff. I didn't know if they would up the shipping charges or not, so I did not order any new trays or anything like that because I have plenty of 3D printed items. So these are the ones I wanted, and I don't know if I would have done it without this little. What's wrong with my brain? It's not a notebook, binder, album. I swapped out all the drills in one and others for neon sparklers. Okay, Donna, I'm finding my phone. You just sent them to me. Let me see. Let me see if Donna just sent the pictures of that. Oh, someone wants to call me. Not yet. Still on live. There we go. Hopefully nothing bad's happened, just a chat. Oh, Donna, was that recently? Okay, last week was all the pearl painting stuff you sent. I remember that. And I see the Diamond Design Co. You kitted up all those little guys. You finished those. It was. I don't remember. I can't find it, Donna. I'm sorry. I send you a messenger, Cheryl. Sorry, I haven't tested it myself. Gotcha. Swapped out all the drills on one. The other swapped out for neon sparklers. Were these Pixel Pages? There is a diamond painting that came in. I'll have to be next week before I show y'all because it just came in today. Y'all saw that pile of stuff. It came. So what I noticed here when I went to Etsy was that they had a website too. And I went to their website, pixelpages.co.nz for New Zealand, because on their website, if you order enough, you can get free shipping. So you know I'm going to try to order enough. Well, this is it says 53 by 53 square, and I really liked it. It reminds me of Micah Jelina's little house, but it's very expensive, mind you. That it's not cheap, but I haven't done an unboxing of this. That'll probably be the next week, Lord willing. We're going to have, in 2 weeks, we have a March retreat. If any of y'all are available or want to come visit on that March retreat, let me know. Sign up. My son had a procedure done to get the ingrown toenail removed today. Ah, stink. I know all about that, Rosalind. That the thin cover on Smiler is on the Tiny Diamond Design Co. because the ones here are very thick. So these are very thick. I haven't tried any smaller than this. Oh, here, let's compare. This is a 14 by 14. So there you go. That's how much smaller these are than these. But this is a very thick sheet of paper that's worth saving. I just keep laying them over there because it's very thick. That's very thin on these. So I don't know if the smaller ones than this. Donna, you've done smaller Diamond Design Co. Do the tiny ones also have thin covers? He's recovering now. Thank goodness. Okay, she sent something in a messenger. I assume they must have the smaller ones. Let's see. You did do these. Did you send them to me before? Because I don't remember seeing these, Donna. Okay, so this one. This is the one that Donna has done, and here's how she did hers. Look at this. You know, our big bling queen is here. Look at that. Those look like quad pearls and then pearls for squares. Is that right, Donna? Let me see. Yes, these look like quad pearls, pearls for squares. Oh, it looks like bubbles. Are bubbles in there too? What's the difference between Pixel and DP? I don't know that it's still a diamond painting. This is the name of her company, Pixel Pages. And she's calling herself a pixel artist. Let me see. It says it somewhere. I go over it on that video, but she just does them pixel by pixel herself, maybe because they're pixelated. You know, all paintings are done with pixels. So that's just the name of her company. Of Big Bling Knife. I've never seen these before. I'll show you what she showed before, Terry. She showed the Diamond Design Co. before. Hold on, let me show you. See? Like these? She showed these from the Diamond Design Co. And those were very cool too. She's been an inspiration to me. But these, I don't think I've ever seen. So here's the other one right here. I love geometric patterns. Love them. So let's see if I can figure out what she's done here. Okay, so that's white AB. All the white, it comes in the kit as white AB. And so she did all the neon sparklers in this one. Wow. That's what she did here, is all neon sparklers. Wow, wow, and wow. Does it glow, Donna? Have you checked to see if it glows under blue light? That'd be cool. So Donna is showing what she has done with this one. Oh, my side split open. And that one. Very cool, Donna. Maybe you showed me. Did you ever show me a link? I don't know why it kept popping up on my Etsy. But as soon as I looked at it, of course, it wouldn't quit popping up. So I finally broke down. It had such a big discount. Anyway, they're the same thing. They're still diamond painting. So that's what I wanted to show you guys. So let's get on to these drawings. Let's go back here. Let's share the screen and see if it's going to work or not. This may or may not work since I had so much technical issues in the beginning. We had 82 entries into February's finish giveaway in our Facebook group. If you're not familiar with that, you need to join over there. And any finish you have, any craft project that you finish in 1 month, you get one chance to enter. Oh my gosh, it worked. Into a $50 coupon code from our shop. Thank you, Miss Cheryl G. There's the Tall Oak sign up form in the chat, folks. I just placed my $420 order. Took me 2 weeks to figure out what I needed and what I was going to run out of for Fairy Storyteller. Oh, nice. I think I sent you the link, but I can't remember. Me either, Donna. I don't remember how I found it. And did you buy your bestie something? That's funny. Okay, so 82 entries. So we are going to get the mods over in the Facebook group there, Cheryl G. And let's see who's going to win this one. I need to write it down. Number 47. So let me write this down. Number 47 from our Facebook finish giveaway. Number 47 wins the February $50 code. And that winner will need to email me at dpwithsparklers@gmail.com. And they may or may not be on tonight. We will see. And I need to make a post then in the Facebook group. See, every month there's things to do. I had to spend time this week too, taking pictures of our giveaways that are coming up in the next few months. So I spent time this week doing that as well. Okay. And the reason we are not doing any more new releases tonight is trying to catch up on orders, but the restocks are going to bring in more orders anyway. Okay. Connie, she said, Connie, let's see where that is in the chat. Okay. That was Connie. I think you're in here, Connie. It was Ocom Emmanuel. I'm going to take that down. So we'll give away that one. Go to the overhead real quick. This was Connie Busini. Whoops, it's not working. Hold on. Let's see. Let's see what y'all are seeing. There we go. Okay. So Connie, hold on. I'm going to go back. I'm trying to see if it was working. I could not see it. So that was hard for me to see. There she is, number 47. Connie, aren't you in here, Connie? Maybe it was a different Connie. Did she already say she was? Yeah, there she is. There you are. Ba, ba, ba. Yay. So even though I may not get to that post in a couple of days, you know you're the winner. So you can email me, dpwithsparklers@gmail.com. I might be able to get to that this weekend, maybe before we get our hands in those drills. Okay. So let's go back to the screen and do another giveaway. And let's see who's going to win what tonight. Okay, Connie. Hold on. I didn't even write Connie's name down. Connie B. All right, Connie. There you go. Good job. Congratulations, Connie. Emmanuel. Tempted. Oh, that was your first kit to attempt to enhance yourself. Good job, Connie. Way to go. And you won. That's awesome. All right. 128 entries in hashtag Vaughn. Going once. Hashtag Vaughn. If you haven't gotten your name in, do it now. Rosalind said, I'm working on Curious the Little Mermaid and using crystals. Yes, the crystals I think are one of your favorites, aren't they, Rosalind? There's Mr. Rich in here tonight. You did good, Connie. You did good. I appreciate y'all. A couple more got in, going twice. Hashtag Vaughn for our $15 giveaway and a winner's choice of the little purple hippo or release papers. Do you know what? Let me see. Who did not email me? Somebody did not email me for their winning thing. I'm trying to find out who it was. Maybe they did. I don't know. All right. Here we go. Y'all got them in. You love using dust straws. Yes, dust are nice too. Perfect timing. Just done with my painting for the night. Oh, way to go, Vaughn. Well, let's see who's going to win this hashtag Vaughn giveaway. Fair warning. Last chance. There's Vilma. Howdy, Miss Vilma. Welcome one and all. Y'all, it says there's 4,000 subs. This is the first time I've seen there's 4,000 subs. Has anybody else known about it? We got to do 2 drawings tonight. 2 drawings. I did not know that I had 4,000 subs. Wow. Yahoo. That's amazing. I had no idea. Okay. So we're going to do 2 drawings. First drawing going now. Let's see who's going to win the first $15 coupon code to diamondpaintingwithsparklers.com, along with your choice of release papers from Crafts with Crashley. It is Dragons and Diamond Dust. Wow. Oh, yeah. You know what? Hold on. Let's see. I think, where's my media assets here, Mr. Rich? Yay. Woo-hoo! Oh, but I changed my screen so y'all see that. Okay, so all right, Dragons and Diamond Dust. What do you want? A purple hippo trash container or release papers? Which one would you like? I can't believe there's 4,000 subs. Yahoo! All right, that's fun. Let's see. Thank you all. I appreciate it. I'm excited. I just looked down there and saw it for the first time. Oh my goodness. Is she in here? Because if she's not in here, the second person will get the choice of what they want. So let me know. Are you in here? Dragons and Diamond Dust. Dragons and Diamond Dust. Let's see. I'm trying to see. Am I missing her? Okie dokie. I know. That's exciting. It's only 4,000. It's not 40,000. But you can't get to 40 without hitting 4,000 first. Right, Matt. Something positive there. Okay, I don't see her commenting. So if the second person's here, they'll get to choose the gift first. Okay, so we're going to draw again for a winner of a $15 coupon code and winner's choice of a purple hippo. He's so cute. He's so cute. I don't know why we don't carry this color. I don't remember what kind of filament it was. Okay, Giselle Garcia. Let me write this down. Giselle, are you still in? Giselle Beaton Garcia. Are you still in the chat, honey? Okay, let me know, Giselle, if you are still in this chat. Unless Dragons and Diamond Dust comment first, I need to know if Giselle is in here to know which one is going to choose. Oh, sorry. Okay. So exciting for you. Okay, so who is anybody in here? Anybody saying? Well, at least one good thing happened to you this week. Oh, more than one good thing. I finally got my taxes out, but that was last Friday. I think I did that. I don't know, or whatever it was. I got the taxes to my tax guy. I shouldn't say that. I got my paperwork to the tax guy. That's when I found about the raised taxes. And let's see what else. I haven't had a breakdown. Yeah, and haven't lost any more weight, y'all. I still do that lumen device, but I'm just pretty much stuck. And so I've been trying to do different things. I've heard of protein sparing modified fast, which doesn't go along with the lumen, but I've been hearing about that. I quit cheating at night. When I mean cheating at night, like having a late night snack of something that was within, like a pork rind or something like that. So I've been just trying to drink at night, not eat anything. Well, I'll be there in the morning. That is good news, right? Yes. You got to nap today? No, I didn't nap today. Did I say I got to nap today? I didn't. I got to walk today. I did get to walk. And I don't see anybody else. But here is the good news, Cheryl. We get through all the diamond painting. I mean, not diamond, the drills. So the good news is we get help with all the drills. The pressure that brings on is a little bit, there's always going to be pressure there. But I didn't get to nap today. I got to put down a few drills. I did get to do that because I never knew when I was going to get off the live, and I had to breathe deeply. So I didn't nap today. But I did get, okay, I don't see what they're wanting. So we'll see if they claim their prizes. We'll see. Maybe they'll rewatch to the end and see if they claim their prizes. But, let me write that down. I got to 4,000 subs. I need to tell J-Paw if he's even interested. He was mad at me and went, J-Paw took the nap, not me. J-Paw took the nap. Yeah. Count your blessings, right? I know. Oh, help me. I was getting really short with him this evening. So he just got real and took a nap and left. So anyway. I did. It was so much fun. And I even liked redesigning this guy. And they were fun. And I love this size. It wasn't too little or too big. I really loved them. The only thing frustrating me this week is that I wanted to get up the other diamond painting. I wanted to finish an Ever After diamond painting. I want to finish a Beach City diamond painting this week because I've done Captured by Radiance and now done Design Co. Amy's going, I think I can say this. Amy's going to send me some canvases to unbox for her on my channel from the Diamond Design Co. And yeah, we might be doing some more unboxings or revealings or something. I don't know what you call them. We'll come up with something. Have you done a drawing for the orders placed in February? I have not. I'll tell you why, Catherine. Because we're still sending out orders from February. Here she is. I have not done that. So I usually give people 1 to 2. Well, it's already 1 weekend, probably 2 weeks. All the February orders go out because some of those are new people. And in that, well, you know what? I don't know if they're putting it in there. On the new people, the kids are supposed to put in a little slip that says enter for the giveaway. So I give people plenty of time to enter the giveaways. Only orders in February can be put in. Even if I kept it open 5 months, it doesn't matter. I only draw for orders in February. So only orders that were placed in February get into this drawing. This is a brand new unopened box of Cancer by Dakota Dateweiler. I'm not sure why I have her. Maybe I had 2 of her. Why is she unopened? Cheryl, did we borrow this? I don't know. But Cheryl, don't fall through anything this weekend. I know, right? We don't need one more hole in the wall. I tell you what, we have so many holes in this house and everything's falling apart. But we stayed warm this week. We had plenty of food to eat, right? I didn't have to go chase after any coyotes. All week long, I've been saying coyote in my head, thinking about Berta. Hopefully she's sending you some kits you guys can enhance their upcoming events for artists, only she has this far. Really? Well, whatever kit she sends me, we will be enhancing. So we're going to, Dakotathon is coming up. Oh, Cheryl G. I don't know if I told y'all this last week, or maybe I did tell y'all, but I was supposed to design Family Time by Dakota, and I went to go look for it. It took 2 days and I couldn't find it. I finally went back. Let me go see what it came in with, and come to find out that whole shipment didn't come in. So I was missing like 4 paintings. It was restocked last weekend. Oh, that February 28th deal on Saturday. Did y'all take advantage of that? I was so happy. There was nothing I wanted to buy that Saturday. And then they come out with a 28% off. So, I went into my wish list and bought things. Well, the next day, Sunday, no, it was still that night. It was the night. I saw that Family Time came in stock. I got it, Cheryl. I had to go and get, oh, you must have seen that because I sent it to you. But I had to go in and get some other thing to get free shipping, right? I have to because it wouldn't be any good. They gave me a code to use with it for a 30% off code since it was Black Friday. But to use it on the one, I paid shipping. So what good is a 30% off code? So I had to add another one and use the 28% off to get the 28% off both. And it was still better than doing that one at 30% off and paying for shipping. That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, it came in today. And we will need to borrow Miss Fluff, not your taste. I thought I got one Miss Fluff. Is the pink poodle Miss Fluff? I think I've cut my leg. It's still hurting or something bit me. Is the pink poodle a Miss Fluff? If so, I've got one. Oh, is that what you meant, Matt? Is they're going to, Miss Fluff in a few months. Well, if someone got more, that's fine. We can borrow them, but I do have the pink poodle. I don't necessarily like retro mermaids, but anyway, got one from the restock. Yes. Okay. So I do have a pink poodle. When is this Miss Fluff event? I don't know. Okay, y'all. I need a break from these lights. I am still sweating. I have a headache, and there you go. My stack of papers just all filled out. Okay. Wunderbar. Wonderful. Wonderful. Just wonderful. We all go after that free shipping. Right, Carol? Right? Well, with good 30% off. Right? Alrighty. Remember all, I appreciate you all being here. I really do. I am glad that you're here and that you join me in this little journey we have and being one of my 4,000 subs. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you all. I do hope that you all have a wonderful week, better than whatever your last week was, if it's even possible. Hopefully no hospital trips for you. Everybody stay temperate, not too hot, not too cold. No accidents if y'all can. Love you all. Thank you, Kel. We all have a great week. And remember to shine bright and don't let anybody dull your sparkle, folks. Bye now. Oh, by the way, I took one of these kits to the hospital to work on, and you want to know how tired I was? I couldn't even diamond paint. That's how tired I was. I was falling asleep in the chair like this with my back aching. Oh, well, I still got to diamond paint other nights. So love y'all. Bye. Bye, y'all. Bye, folks. See you later, Cheryl. See you tomorrow.